Hi, it's Barb, Maple PhD, and my favorite play of April 2023 is The Lost Runes of Arnak. This is a game that got a lot of buzz a couple of years ago when it first came out. We've been loving on it ever since, and I was able to get it to the table a few times this month, and every time it was just a joy to play. This is a game where you are doing a little bit of deck building in order to send your archaeologists out to discover new sites, to overcome guardians who are guarding those sites, ultimately to do research and move yourself up this one research track, and of course, trying to get the most points. What I really like about this game is how all of those mechanisms come together and just sing. The arc of the game is also really amazing. Like at the beginning, like any deck builder, you have kind of a cruddy deck, and you're not going to do a whole lot in the round. But by later in the game, you've built up cards in your deck, you've gotten ways to add new cards hopefully throughout the round, you've set yourself up with some resources and other things, and the turns kind of get longer and longer, the round gets longer, but I'm not annoyed by that because, if someone else is taking a little bit longer on their turn, I'm also just thinking through all the possibilities of what I can do. Maybe I want to discover a new site because it might just get me that resource that I need to move up on the research track and get a whole bunch of points for the end of the game. But maybe that's not worth it. Maybe I should go do something else that guarantees a different resource that I want, and then I could do something else with my turn. And so I just love all of those decisions that you have to make. I love the arc. I love how, it feels so small at the beginning of the game, like you haven't done much of anything, and by the end you look and you've moved almost all the way up the research track. And you have this nice deck of cards, and when you draw one, you're really hoping for a certain something to help you out. The game has so much replayability. The base box itself has a two-sided board, so when you get bored of one side, you can flip it over. It has a different research track with a few different goals and how you move up it. But then this expansion that came out, the Lost Expedition Leaders, is amazing. This adds asymmetric powers to the players so that at the beginning of the game you have a slightly different deck from everybody else, and a special ability that breaks the rules in a certain way or gives you an additional action that you can do that no one else can do. And I really love what this adds to the game. Each time you start with a different leader, it gives you a slightly different direction in the game and helps you decide on a strategy. And it forces you into strategies that you maybe haven't tried before. And I really like that part of this expansion. So, Lost Runes is a super solid game. If you like deck building, if you like the resource management and using deck building with a board, this is one you might want to check out. I will see you again next time. You can look for me on the internet as Maple PhD on Instagram and Twitter. I have my own YouTube channel where I connect astronomy and board games, so go check that out if you have any interest in astronomy. Otherwise, I will see you next month, and have a great month gaming.